Hello, this is Kerry from Drunk on Wanderlust, and welcome back to another episode. Now, this is part 2 of walking the Wherryman's Way, which is a long distance hiking path all the way from Norwich to Great Yarmouth. So if you haven't seen the first half, click the little link above. Ding! Now in this video we start off on day 2 at Langley, and we actually finished the route in this video, so prepare yourself for some absolutely beautiful scenery. Let's do it.
Okay, so day 2, 13 miles to do today. It was hard yesterday, but today we're going to go through it, and it's just me and Kerry today.
Heading out of Langley, we walked past the giant sugar factory and continued to follow the River Yare. We were using the GPS map route for this trail on the Hiker app, and although some of sections were easy enough to follow without needing a map, we were thankful of it when working out distances, pub stops and navigating some of the trickier sections. The Wherryman's Way, with its windmills, boats and gorgeous river views, really is the best way to explore the Norfolk Broads on foot. Walking along by the boats, the sun has come out finally. Woohoo! Another glorious day. We have been very lucky with the weather so far. Hopefully it will stay dry for the next day and a half. And yeah, no scary cows. What a beautiful October morning. We were so relieved it was staying dry. So here we are by Hardleigh Cross. Now Hardleigh Cross marks the boundaries between Norwich and Great Yarmouth. But it means we've still got 3.5 miles to get to Loddon, where we're going to stop for a pub lunch, and we're already starving. And I need a Guinness! Now that serves me right for not packing enough snacks today. Snacks!
So the app is saying we need to go that way along the river, but it's saying that the footpath's closed. So we're doing the diversion and following the track down the road.
1.25 miles to the pub.
Whoop whoop!
So we went on the diversion and walked along the road for what seemed like forever. But we've just come across a sign that's pointing us back down onto a footpath. So we are heading back towards the original trail, I believe. And we're almost at the pub. So I am a happy girl. You're not happy with that, Dale?
Sorry?
You're not happy with that?
Yeah. Needed. Well needed.
Now that was exactly what we needed. The food was great. We stuffed our faces and carried on past Loddon. Hello, so we're just doing a little bit of an update. How many miles have we got left to do today, Dale?
About 3.
About 3. So we've done about 10 miles today. And it's been all right. There's been some nice sections down by the river. And we stopped for a lovely pub lunch. Where did we have food?
Loddon, the White Horse.
The White Horse in Loddon, which was beautiful. And how are you finding it so far?
Not too bad. Feet are a bit sore, but we'll plod along and get there.
Holding out pretty well. And I think I've needed this. Like the last few weeks, I haven't really been able to get out and do a lot of walking because of work, and it's made me feel a little bit down, to be honest. Like I did a couple of day walks, but I haven't had any time to get out and just, kind of immerse myself for multiple days. So this has done me the world of good. I feel replenished, I feel back on form and back to my normal self, which is great. So I've had a lovely time on the Wherryman's Way so far. Still got a little bit tomorrow, about 8.5 miles to go tomorrow. So yeah, we're doing well. Anyway, let's get back on it. There really is something about being in nature that just brightens your mood and clears your mind. We've been walking on the same road for 84 years now. It is never ending! I'm not a fan of road walking, so we rushed this section.
So we're just waiting to get onto the train ferry across the river. So we've got a queue up behind the car, and then we can walk on and get to the pub the other side.
How bizarre. Never seen one of these before. We paid 50p each to cross the river and it was over in minutes. Well, that was very exciting. The shortest ferry we've ever been on. And a little bit bad news though, the pub is closed, so no pint here. Damn it.
So we just missed the train, and that because someone was brave enough to try and mess around with some cows. Who would know?
Look how brave I was. Hashtag overcoming cow phobia. Good morning, party people. So I'm in the car. We are about to start the final day of the Wherryman's Way, but it's going to be a little bit of a race against time because I now have a gig tonight at Butlins in Skegness doing the 70s Weekender with the ABBA Tribute Band. So we have to get to Yarmouth Station by 1 o'clock so I can catch the train home to Peterborough and then get picked back up at 5 o'clock for my gig. So yeah, crazy. And I've got all my stuff with me, so it'll be a full pack. And we've got the star of the show with us today, Bonnie! There she is. Look at that little face. How cute is she? This last section started out at Reedham. If you look closely, in this next clip, you'll see Jesus walking on water. Another glorious morning. All three of us were just soaking up the beautiful views. Check me out, getting the drone up again without crashing. And what a cool shot of the Norfolk Broads. I think this was our favourite section. Mile after mile of pretty scenery. We used the measurement tool on the app to check out how many miles we had left and realised we were making great time. Only 5 miles left to go. Now, if you haven't already downloaded the free Hiker app, I've included a link in the video description below. But check it out for yourselves and get inspired for your next adventure. Well, that has been an absolutely lovely section we've just done from Reedham up to here. And we've been so lucky with the weather as well. The sun is out and it is beautiful. Now, the next section that we're going to do into Yarmouth, I've actually done before when I did the Weaver's Way, which was actually this time last year. And if you haven't seen the video, I'll put a little link just above. Do watch it because it is hilarious. I was absolutely hungover to hell on the first day. It was a bit of a challenge. We did the whole 60-mile trail in 3 days, so with Emma, so make sure you watch that. And we've got just under 5 miles left to go to get to Yarmouth, so let's crack on, catch that train. This final section took us around the main lake at Breydon Water. It's crazy to think I lived the other side of this stretch for almost 3 years when I was working as an entertainment manager of Cherry Tree Holiday Park. I had some good times in Great Yarmouth.
Here we are by the nice Breydon Water. Acle Strait's right behind us. And Yarmouth is just over there, not long to go.
With only 2 miles left to finish the trail, my stomach was rumbling. I was starving!
So it looks like there's a cow laying right in our path. So I'm going to try and get Bonnie to get the cow to move so Kerry's safe.
Now, I was getting better with cows, but this one was a little bit too close for comfort.
And that's how you do it.
All right, show off. 1 mile left to go. I told Dale to get a move on as we rounded the corner into Yarmouth and made our pilgrimage towards those famous golden arches for a well-deserved Dirty Mackies.
So we're finally finished and I can't walk anymore. No more.
Well, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Another trail in the bag. Yes. And today is Wednesday, so that means that Sunday is Halloween, spooky. And on Halloween, I am going to be hiking up Pendle Hill with a group of friends to do a wild camp. Now, Pendle Hill is actually the location of the Lancaster Witch Trials. So we're going to go up there and see if there's any spooky goings on. Is it haunted? Is it not? We will find out in next week's episode, so stay tuned. And whilst you're here, I am just going to quickly touch base on another cool feature that I love about the Hiker app. Now, along with a ton of information you get about each trail when you log onto it, you can even choose to reverse the trail. So just say with the Wherryman's Way, I wanted to start in Great Yarmouth and finish in Norwich instead of the other way around. It allows you to do that, and it will change the route to correspond with your choice. And if you scroll further down, it gives you the option to print off the map. Now, some people don't actually like using the GPS. Some people prefer to have the good old-fashioned paper map in front of them. Well, it gives you the option to set any markers that you want along the way. If you want to include pub stops, like me, of course, I love a good pub stop. If you want to include any other points of interest, campsites, anything like that, you can add everything you want onto your paper map, print it off, and you've got it there. Even if you want to use both versions, you can have your GPS map route, and then you've got your paper map as a backup, just in case anything happens to your phone. So there we go, just another cool feature. There's tons of cool features on this app, but don't take my word for it. Check it out yourself. I have included a link in the video description for you to check out the free version of this app. Or if you wanted to try out the premium version where you get loads of extra features, I've also included a cheeky discount code in the video description as well. So there we go. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Bye.